So if you're like me, you probably spend way too much time looking at cars for sale on Marketplace. Cars you have no intention to even buy, it's just kind of fun to look. And one car I look at often is the Fox Body Mustang. And I'm a big fan of the Fox Body, but these cars are classic cars. They haven't made a Fox Body in 30 years, so this is a legit classic car. And it's funny, the more and more Fox Bodies you see for sale, it seems a lot more low mileage cars are popping up. And you'll see these cars that say 20, 30, 40,000 miles. The problem with the Fox Body is you never know if that's 40,000 or 140,000 or even 240,000. It would have been nice if the Fox came with an odometer that read over 100,000 miles. Well, I recently found out that a few of them actually did. So when you look at your stock Fox Body cluster, it has 6 digits. You have 5 digits for mileage and then 1 digit for tenths. So after you hit 99,999, it flips back to 0. At that point, you really have no idea how many miles are actually on that car. Now, what I found out recently when I bought this car was that actually some of them did come with a 7-digit odometer. 6 digits that'll read to 999,999.9 before flipping over. As I found out, these are called million-mile odometers. And it's one thing I'd heard about a long time ago. I'd never actually seen one, but I bought this car, and actually, the first time I took it for a ride to put gas in it, I looked down and I'm like, oh, it has 116,000 miles on it. And it hit me that I can read that it has 116,000 miles on it. So what I found out with these is they were made for New York market. So if the car was originally sold in New York, they often had this million-mile odometer, and they were sold as a no-charge option. And I've also found that SSP cars have them. So if you have a 92 or 93 police package car, they also had the million-mile odometers. Now, I don't know the whole history behind it. I actually made a couple posts online trying to find out about them, and I had a lot of questionable answers from people who basically were calling me nuts, saying the thing didn't even exist, but it actually does. And I did find out from a few people that helped me out that they were not common, but they were used in the New York market. They are available, again, as a no-charge option. They actually list New York only on the top of the cluster when it goes in. And again, it's a very, very cool oddity that not a lot of Fox owners knew about. So when I made a post in a couple different Facebook groups about this, the common answer I got was, well, that's not a million miles, that's miles and tenths, from people who didn't even realize this actually existed. So why doesn't every Fox Body have this million-mile odometer? Honestly, I don't know. I could assume it probably has something to do with cost. Now, all the Canadian Mustangs that read kilometers per hour, they all have 7-digit odometers. But for some reason, most of the Mustangs sold in the States only had that 6-digit odometer. So again, once it hit 100,000 miles, it's gonna reset. Like I said, in the case of these cars, I know they were sold in New York. I know it was part of a Consumer Protection Act, but I don't know a lot of details beyond that. So if you guys have one of these odometers, let us know in the comments below. If you know anything else about them, it's definitely a cool Fox Body oddity we'd love to know more about.